Hello guys, welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. If today is the first time we see our program, for here we will bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with today's news. On my monetary spirit today, they call Sky Sports. Don't come outside and let us know, say Arsenal don't make Ruben Neves their top targets this season as the end. And once we say Ruben Neves will cost 50 to 60 million pounds. So Arsenal, the reason say once summer end, they will start to pursue the guys. So they really need them bad because, like we hear yesterday from some of our sources, say Arsenal they plan to sign like 5 to 7 players. And this one be saying, I don't forget say once this season end like this now, El Neni contract don't expire, Nketiah contract don't expire, Lacazette contract don't expire. People like Pablo Mari, they will find their square roots. That's 4 already. We say don't go, we'll replace Aubameyang 5. We never even replace them at all. Don't forget, so we see they find capable replacement like a deputy for Tomiyasu. That is 6. Don't forget, so they find a deputy, at least a good left back. That's 7. Don't forget, so they find like 2 strikers. I say we need to sign at least 7, 8, or 9 players. That's a massive overhaul. Our overhaul never finished. See the way they buy last season now. That transfer we buy last time. We buy like 5 or 6 players. Now again, we need that type of investment, but this time around we are not talking about buying unknown names. This time around we're talking about buying known names that are known. Let me say that they're very well productive. Everybody know that if you see them like this with the fear. Ruben Neves now, everybody know in caliber, everybody know the pedigree, they know what he bring to the table. These are the kind of players we need right now moving forward. On Southampton coach that they call Ralph Hasenhuttl, they all come and say I call the talk say that they are 6-0 where they collect for Chelsea hands. Say almost say that one I just one off we get. Say against Arsenal then go prepare die. Sure, say they go defend better. Say they prepare for Arsenal. I say tomorrow no deal. And my fear now, and many people fear me say make Arsenal no come they begin a losing streak now. Look at Brighton win Nakos 2-1. You don't go believe say Brighton the last 7 or 8 games now lose. Then lose everything, can't draw 1. You get they come meet Arsenal and knock Arsenal 2-1. Is that fair? It is not fair. So all these people they knock. If we reach our turn now, no go fit knock them. So that is the fear wey some people they get. But just hope say we go fit stop our losing streak. Because Arteta said don't rally the boys, rally them, let them know say there are big games coming up. If you cannot beat a Crystal Palace, you cannot beat a Brighton, and you cannot beat a Southampton. Shey Chelsea and Man U you go come beat. Shey West Ham you go come beat. That is the fear. So we need to get ginger, go back to winning ways. You get the match. We still get like 8 games remaining. There's a lot to play for. Anything can happen. We can't play so well at the beginning of the season and come to the end now and jeopardize everything. Arsenal has been known for this in the past. Now go play well. But once you don't reach that ending area now, we'll come the flop. This ending area was supposed to be there because they flop. Look at Tottenham Hotspur. This ending area now they can't be there. They flop before, they cry before. Now we get one time we say last 5 games they lose like 4, win 1. You get we coach they cry. See now they don't overtake us. Well, prayer will not pray for us now. Another of our monitoring spirit they call Football Insider. Don't come outside. They let us know say Arsenal they expected to bid for Douglas Luiz this summer, and Douglas Luiz na defensive midfielder for Aston Villa. Arsenal only scam passes. I know say we need defensive midfield reinforcement because this season now we can understand say anytime we somebody like maybe Partey get injury, we dey always suffer, or maybe Xhaka get injury, we no go know who will go play again. And the match against Brighton, we for no feel am like this if to say Xhaka dey for midfield. If we no dey this bad because we for no play 4-3-3, we for play our 4-2-3-1 formation. Highest we go get Xhaka Lokonga. But like apart from this issue now, e get another one where people come dey ask what happened to El Neni? Why Arteta no dey play El Neni? Shey dem get issue and El Neni get injury? We don't understand. Why is he not playing him? We know say El Neni himself go dey out of contract at the end of the summer. There's not even a reason contract renewal for that one head. So what seemed to be the problem? You get. So the match against Southampton, we are looking at maybe Arteta go back to our normal formation, give Nuno Tavares his position back, because if to say Tavares play, who knows what could have happened? You get. Maybe God just want to use that match, show us 1 or 2 lessons, because in the past we don't say Tavares no good. Okay, now we don't change formation, don't put Xhaka there. Xhaka self no be impossible that, they don't know how to play there, they can't change formation. We now left with only Lokonga protecting the back for I say he go frolish like that. Okay, well, they look say because we dey home abi. Omo no make that kind of mistake against Southampton again. Southampton they don't butcher them. So themselves they go on revenge. Anybody they catch like this. Fabrizio Romano don't come outside come dey talk say he won't confirm one story. Say you see Darwin Nunez of Benfica say the guy go leave Benfica for £68 million. He go leave at the end of the summer. That one na Shola. And one thing we go confirm is say Nunez new agent. Those the guy don't change agent. I told you that before. So a new agent you don't get now go discuss with some kind clubs. Go discuss with top clubs like maybe Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United. He go discuss with all these people and some other ones wey no mention. Then at the end of the day, the guy go choose where he wan go. So na confirmation wey Baba just dey give us. Well, I don't know how una take see this news. With this news, say the guy go talk to different people. Shey una see the guy joining Arsenal at the end of the day, because number one, if we no end up for Champions League, we no go dey high up the ladder of people wey go dey scam, because everly make I no lie, everybody wan play for Champions League, you get. But at least get a Europa ticket. If you cannot get a Champions League, get a Europa. We don't need a Conference League. Conference League na shit packing league now. Wetin you wan go there? If you win am, wetin you wan achieve? But if you go Europa League, if you fit win am, but just try your best, win am. You're going to Champions League. Europa League is another avenue, it's another journey area where if you take enter Champions League, another ticket to get. So now the prayer be that we more dey see last who will go sign. We never know. Nobody that will Nunez dey for our shopping list too. When I don't forget say Isaac dey there, whether una like Isaac or not, he still dey there. Isaac dey there, Jonathan David dey there, Darwin Nunez dey there. Many strikers dey there, Patrick Schick dey there. So we never know last which people go sign. Dominic Calvert-Lewin sef, Owambe, he dey there or no even. So we never know who go sign last. We dey watch. On my monetary spirit wey they call The Sun and Korea Delo Sports don come outside, they let us know say Arsenal don offer £25 million bid for Morata. They offer am to Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid sources don confirm say they have received a bid from Arsenal in the range of £25 million. Say Arsenal wan sign Morata. And look at the scenario wey dey surrounding Morata. Now Morata now in dey on loan for Juventus from Atletico Madrid. Now Juventus say they won't likely retain the guy. They won't sign him on a full transfer again. So they won't make it a partner Vlahovic. But the problem now be say Juventus say the only amount they fit offer na £12.5 million. That's what they can offer Atletico Madrid for the guy. So Atletico Madrid say no, the fee is too small. They no fit collect that kind of fee. Now Morata on the other hand, he no wan return back to Atletico Madrid because he say if he go there, he no go see game time, because don't forget say Antoine Griezmann don't come back there. Still get Felipe and Joao Felix. They still get Luis Suarez, and then say they plan to buy more striker. They linked with Paulo Dybala because they want also renew a striker. So Morata, the reason say if Arsenal come for him, he is willing to join the Gunners if we pay the fee wey Atletico Madrid the request for, which is the £25 million. So we don't offer to them. It is a bigger offer. They like the offer. So they left for the player at the end of the season to say, okay, I'm joining you guys. But there's another clause again. We don't know whether Juventus go up their fee. So okay, £25 million, we are going to match what Arsenal have sent, because we know say Atletico Madrid, Juventus na Morata first choice. If them pay that fee, it will go there. But at the same time, if they cannot afford it to pay it, because they say Dybala said they come out there, then said they really said they won't go buy another top striker to come play with their own Vlahovic. At one point, they really said they won't carry Lacazette, go there, go join the old ladies, make him play with Vlahovic. So we never know how all these puzzles, all these pieces of puzzle will play out at the end of the season. But all I know as of today that I can confirm to you through our sources is that Arsenal has offered £25 million to Atletico Madrid. Say they would like to carry Morata. So I never know how it will go. Once this deal done, this sanction, because we know say from Morata end is willing and eager to join us. From Atletico Madrid end, they like the fee. So when they give us a response, I will let you guys know. Our Piers Morgan will be one of Arsenal celebrities fan. We be say he always criticize Arteta. He don't clash with Arsenal legend, which they call Lee Dixon. And what he happen be say, you know, say Aubameyang play for La Liga against Levante. He play for Barcelona, so he can score one more goal. So that statistic of Aubameyang for Barcelona come be say he don't score 10 goals in the last 14 games for Barcelona. So Piers Morgan, like normal, anytime we Aubameyang score, he will call the tackle Arteta, tackle Arsenal. Come outside. Let's say yeah, Arsenal don't sell this guy, go give Barcelona. The guy don't score 10 goals now. Call the tag Arteta. They talk no, just they talk in normal way. So the Dixon come para, come outside, come the reply and say, Piers, what is the worry you now? You are acting silly. What's the problem? This guy now, discipline, can he come just stop plenty and say the guy is not bigger than Arsenal again. You not be saying no, they good. Even when in there for Arsenal, he was not scoring enough for us. He wasn't scoring. You don't go there and go to discover informed. You to people in the play with fine and good yourself. Now so you be for them. We will not get striker, fine and good. We go buy striker, but you don't support a player over Arsenal. Player wey we confirm, nobody dey argue in disciplinary issues, nobody argue am. Those are facts and not fictions. So at the end of the day, you are going to choose the club over him. That is why people like Ian Wright supported Arteta. Ian Wright come outside say fine and good, in like Aubameyang, and if you look for people ginger the guy when the guy signed the contract. But after what the guy do, there's nothing we can do now. You have to support the manager and move on. So if you feel that you like Aubameyang so much, follow him and go over to that side. Twitter ball cash fire that yesterday when the guy just attack and let am know say you are acting silly. Every small thing you go tag Arteta, you go dey talk about Aubameyang. Wetin dey do you now? Why they do like this? So the matter still dey on social media. So wetin we na thinking about this PS Morgan? The way the guy dey always attack Arsenal. Anytime we be say maybe Barcelona just win, Aubameyang score, he go remember to attack us. But if we win, you know they praise Arteta. Those kind of people are the always talker. They no deserve to be Arsenal fans. They just be plastic fans. Anytime we win, you no go talk anything, you no go praise the team, you no go do anything. But if we lose, you go rear your ugly head, come and say yeah. Come on, Jerry, I know the Arsenal fan. Our Corriere dello Sport, so be one of our monitoring spirit, don't come outside, they let us know, say Paulo Dybala don't come outside, say he no dey interested in joining Arsenal. Yes, we said we are not interested in pursuing you, Paulo Dybala. You can go to where you want to go. So we don't need you, Dybala. You can be going. We get many people who define. Now the thing with me, I dey pray for this. Any player we don't say he no like us, we don't say he no dey put us as a priority. You get. Tell us on time so that we no go dey pursue you at all. Like that mistake we do for Vlahovic. Let us know in advance. I like this one don't clear us. So we go join because we don't say that Inter and Atletico Madrid be the favorites to sign up. We go join them. So na good riddance to bad rubbish. Hull City owner wey dem dey call Akun Ilkali don come outside dey talk say I seen them like this now say he no dey sign Ozil again. Say Ozil dey happy for Turkey. I don't know why he talk like this because not too long ago Baba talk say he wan bring the guy come Hull City, say he wan break record, this and that. You know, when many people come dey talk say it's going to be a step in the wrong direction for Ozil. Like, how do you move from Fenerbahce to Hull City? Like, who does that? They are not even in the Premier League. So who does that? You wan go play for Championship, abi League One? What's wrong with you, man? So that's the problem. So Ozil wey dey talk say dey happy for Turkey, the guy don dey suspended indefinitely for Fenerbahce team. You know they play. So I don't understand. Well, but the waters they will resolve the situation. The Daily Express don't bring out a special report on Dejan Kulusevski, which joined Tottenham Hotspur from Juventus. So they come to talk say this guy, the focus now on Arsenal and Kulusevski. Come to say Arsenal almost signed the guy, but he do come like dull himself. You know, he can't follow our hand. He don't want to sign the guy at the end of the day. Maybe they were doubting that he was not good enough, and the guy is 21-year-old. And they come bring out one report for 2019 where the guy talks say he be Arsenal fan, say like the way Arsenal they play, which means if you say Arsenal push forward for him, the guy for join us, because you know say at the end of the day, Tottenham Hotspur can leverage the relationship of their sporting director, what they call Patriarchy. Patriarchy don't be sporting director of Juventus before for 10 years. So now that relationship in used by Rodrigo Bentancur and Dejan Kulusevski. But they call the talk say regardless, say if to say Arsenal really push for Dejan Kulusevski, if you join them because he like Arsenal over Tottenham Hotspur because he say their style of play he like and well because him na fast attacking talent, so he like the way they play. And wetin make dem come bring this issue out be say the guy ever since when don join for January don score 3 goals and make 6 assists. He don be mainstay for Tottenham Hotspur 11. But the front three you see a Son, Kane and Dejan Kulusevski. The guy na mainstay, and now Patriarchy dey talk say they go make sure say because it was a loan with an option to buy, they go make sure say dem buy the guy. So the focus is on Arsenal. Say why Arsenal dey drag their feet and they no dey like to take risk. There is no player that is a perfect player. We took a risk on Pepe, see how it turned out. Turned out woefully, you get. We took a risk on Willian, see how it turned out. We don't take many risks when no work out, and you cannot stop taking risks. Look at Manchester City that took a risk on Jack Grealish, £100 million. How many goals has he scored? He has not even played the way they play for Aston Villa. Now so it dey be. Teams take risk. Look at Chelsea that took a risk on Lukaku because in the bust net for Inter. They think say if he come here, go start to the bust net. What happened at the end of the day? Those are the words we are talking about. Take a risk on high profile names. At the end of the day, if you work fine, if you no work fine, you move on. That's what they be. When Manchester United will bring Ronaldo, they believe say he will be highest goal scorer. He will help them win things. What happened this season? They are winning nada, nothing. So football is all about risk. You take a risk, you can get reward or you can get punished. So now either way, anything will happen, go happen. So if you say we take a risk on Dejan Kulusevski, then wetin for happen we no even know. If they score very well because he's a very good direct winger with a very good left leg, you get. So na mistake wey don happen, so they just dey show the special report more dey see this kind of thing, and make we make sure say this kind of mistakes it doesn't happen again in the future. Charlie Watts will be one of Arsenal correspondents, journalists, and the guy na very good guy. They support Arsenal well, they carry us go far. So the guy can come and say, I can't drop his own assessment of Lacazette. So Baba come to say, for that match against Brighton, so Lacazette bust in brain, so Lacazette played woefully. Like Lacazette had only 8 passes for that match, 8 the whole game. We are told 8 passes, like he leg touch ball 8 times, say pass, back, 8 only. So Lacazette don dey woeful. So for this year, Lacazette don score 2 goals, and those 2 goals na penalty. The guy dey hardly get shot on goal. But that match, no shot on goal, no impact. Say Nketiah wey coming for second half, and Pepe had more touches on the ball than a Lacazette wey play more than 60 minutes. Say no, say the guy is woeful. Say Lacazette no suppose to even start that match in the first place. And say him dey pray, say for the next match wey Arsenal go play against this Southampton, say Lacazette no go start at all. You get. So I don't know how una see the assessment of Charlie Watts on Lacazette. Say Lacazette they play woefully this time around. It's Lacazette as in no kind of word wey no use qualify Lacazette. Say the guy don't fall in hand, like they have lost his respect. He's not playing anything against him. They no play him for the match against Southampton. Maybe they go play an Nketiah, or maybe they even start Pepe as a false 9. All what he wants is do not play Lacazette anymore. He doesn't deserve the starting 11 spots. Away from that, so Ian Wright don come outside wey dey ask am say where anything say Arsenal go end at the end of the season and where Spurs go finish. So Baba come talk say the way they see things, the way things dey go now, so Spurs go end above Arsenal, like Spurs go dey for the top 4, and Arsenal never really know where they go end. But him don talk from the beginning of the season saying they see Arsenal for the top 6. You get, na there Arsenal go end up, and make sure say we go Europa League. So that is what him is saying. And with the way things they go, if we end up for top 6, we are likely to go to Europa League, because say winners of FA Cup normal they go Europa League. So if any of the top 4 go win FA Cup, then that slot will fall back on the top 6. You get, because normal first 4 they go Champions League, 5th they go Europa, 6th they go Conference League, and winner of FA Cup they go Europa. So if any of the top 4 or top 3 win the FA Cup, so that Europa League slot will drop down, it will enter the top 6. You get. So that is what we are looking at. It happened last season, and we are expecting it to happen again this time around. So if we end up for the top 6, we are more likely to go to Europe, and there is no way we cannot end up in the top. I'm even seeing us ending up in the top 5. I'm not even seeing top 6. But what's as bad as it go bad, top 6 sure for us. That's one thing. As bad as it go bad. But me personally, I'm seeing us securing a top 5 finish. If Spurs end for 4th, we go end for 5th. Man U go end for 6th. Then if miracle can happen, say Spurs can drop points, and we fit drag 4th with them. But as it be like this now, we know where things they go. Like what Ian they talk, Ian say Spurs are scoring, Arsenal are not scoring. So how can you compare the two? So those who they score, they go there above you. You ain't know they score, they go there behind, because we are solely dependent on people like Bukayo Saka and Midfield. They no score, we go there tied up. Martinelli gone with all in direct running. How many goals they score? I just free the matter, Jare. So if you don't watch yesterday's show, check the top left corner of your screen. You'll see the thumbnail. Click on so that you'll get all Arsenal updates as they drop all over the world. So it's CHUKS signing out. Enjoy the rest of your week. Now game out.